Hi, today we'll be talking about the water cycle. Water has been around for centuries, even before the first dinosaurs existed. Scientists believe water has been around for 4.5 billion years, since the beginning of planet Earth itself. Did you know that fresh water makes up 3% of the Earth's water, and out of the 3%, only 1.2% is actually available for humans to drink? So, what is the water cycle? The water cycle is a path that water takes as it moves around the planet from the land to the atmosphere and back. Water can be found in rivers, oceans, lakes, seas, glaciers, and even underground, in forms of solid, liquid, or gas. The water cycle plays a big role in keeping our planet from getting too hot or too cold. In other words, it maintains the temperature. The first step in the water cycle is called evaporation. And then there's transpiration, condensation, and precipitation. Let's talk about each of these in detail. In the image on the side, once it restarts, we'll see the process of evaporation occurring. Just give it a second. Okay, so we see the sun is heating up the water, and the water is rising into the air in forms of water vapors. And this is the process of evaporation. Evaporation is when the sun heats up the water present at the surface of any body of water. When the water is hot enough, it turns into water vapors and rises into the atmosphere. Water vapors are entities of water in the gaseous state. The process of evaporation is actually very similar to the second step in the water cycle, transpiration. Here, our focus shifts from bodies of water to plants. Transpiration is the process in which plants lose water in forms of water vapors and rise into the atmosphere. Now we have so much water rising into the air. So, what's the next step? The third step of the water cycle is condensation. Here, all the water vapor that has risen to the sky comes together to form water droplets. Water droplets are formed because as water rises, the temperature in the air becomes cooler. This cooling in the air causes water vapors to form water droplets. Water droplets come together with other gases and dust particles to form clouds that we see every day in our sky. The final stage in the water cycle is precipitation. As more water vapors rise into the air and form clouds, the water in the sky gets too heavy and the sky cannot hold it anymore. This leads water to fall back onto the ground in forms of rain, snow, sleet, or hail. This process of water falling back to the ground is called precipitation. Usually, rain will fall from the cloud. However, if the temperature is too cold, water can crystallize and become snow. Rain can also start off as snow. The falling snow passes the freezing points and eventually reaches warmer air, where it will melt and turn into rain before it reaches the ground. There are many paths that water can take as it falls, glaciers being one of them. As snow falls, it can become part of glaciers and stay there for hundreds of thousands of years. Rain can also become part of water underground and get absorbed by plant roots, leading for water to exit through transpiration. These are just a few of many paths that water can take. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you understand everything there is to know about the water cycle.